So this is what we like to see. When you see, yes. When you see all these stones like this, it's a sign of a field that's been worked for a long time. So, you know, what happens is when a farmer's out plowing the field, you know, he plows up a rock. He's got an area that he walks to and he just tosses the rock. And you just end up with these huge piles like this for fields that have been worked for hundreds of years. So I think that's pretty good evidence that that field out there may be a lawn now or a meadow now, but I think at one time it was being used for crops because someone went to the trouble to unearth all these stones. And over there, you can see a rock wall. That's looking pretty good. And there's Jane the Lioness and Tracey. They're picking their way down there. They have the sniper coils, the little 6-inch coils on their detectors, which I have one in my car. I didn't put it on today. I have been thinking of trying it out, though. I had some ideas for things to do with it. Anyway, few random signals so far. Nothing diggable, so we'll see. Excuse me. We'll see what happens when we get down here. Probably lots of shotgun shells, but we'll see. Well, I suspect first of many, and I did call it shotgun shell. Sears 16 gauge extra range. No idea on the age of that one. Cartridge corner will tell me. But there you go, as expected. Wherever there are hunters, there is hunter's trash. Read it. Had a really watery, squirrely tone. Very, very deep here in the woods. And it is brass rivet. Rivet. Yay. So this would have gone through leather work, and it would have been used in some kind of tack for like an oxen or a horse. Which backs up what Tracey was saying earlier. She's convinced that there were cattle here at one time because I guess there's a cattle fence on the other side of this rock wall. So that makes a total amount of sense. Everything's congruous and hangs together, self-confirming, blah, blah, blah. Whew. All right. Other than that, though, it's pretty quiet out here. We're turning up a lot of nothing. So, I don't know, I may end up going out and braving the field, tall grass and all. We'll see. Anyway, we can stick to it for a while, though. I don't give up that easily. Day is young. All right, moving right along. Anything new, Trace?
Nothing.
Anything to report, Nance?
I found a metal cap, but that's about it.
A metal cap?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
Switching coils.
Really? Well, I had a deep, repeatable 1314 here. I was really hoping for a flatty. No such luck. What we have is a piece of melted lead. Surely very old. Could have been dropped for any number of reasons. Someone could have been out here working on a fence, using lead to solder things together, or who knows what. I mean, they used lead for everything back in the 19th and the 18th centuries. So, just a big old dollop of melted lead. Oh well, there you go. It's heavy, it's history. Just doesn't have a lot of personality. Whew! And it doesn't have a year stamped on it. Darn it. Alright, we'll move on. Well, I'm pretty much right next to the spot where I dug that melted lead. Had another repeatable 1314. So, had to dig it. And we got another shotty. Western Expert 16 gauge. Same gauge as the last one, different brand. Could be the same hunter. I mean, it's old. It's from when we had paper cartridges, so. That could be, you know, 1890s up to like 1940s or so. I can find out later. Whew! Not too much luck out here. But we'll stick with it for a bit. So, I don't know if you can see them. They're just sitting in the grass here. There's one there. And then there's another one there in the grass. just peeking over there. You might see them as a small dark shape. But what we have here are a pair of bobolinks. And bobolinks are beautiful birds with a crazy song. There are two males here, and there's a female hiding somewhere in the grass. And these males, they're trying to win her affections. There goes one. They're beautiful, beautiful birds. I'll try to intercut a picture of them. I wish I had a telephoto or something, so I could show them to you, because they're gorgeous. But they love meadows like this. I'm seeing a few of those, and I think I've also been seeing some bluebirds. So it's making the pollen. The pollen's making me cough. The birds are making me happy. How you doing over there, Trace? You find anything?
Not with the little pancake coil.
No? We didn't have too much luck in the woods. None of us really scored anything. Nancy found part of a silver-plated handle. It's a hollow handle. Looks like maybe it went to a small brush or a hat pin or something. It's kind of nice. I mean, it's old, but there's no maker's marks or anything on it, so, you know. But hell, it's a gorgeous day. I'm out with my friends. I can't ask for more. And I have bobolinks. I don't know if you can hear them.
Well, you could ask for another King George.
I could ask for one, but I won't get one if I ask. It just has to happen.
Yeah.
When the bobolink gives an extended call, it's very, very bubbly. There's all kinds of sounds all at once. It's crazy. It's nuts. You'll know if you scare one if you're walking around the fields. But when they are not calling like that, they sort of have a single 1 or 2 note call, and it's kind of metallic sounding. So if you ever hear a sort of metallic could be a bobolink hiding in some tall grass. Anyway, I can hear them, yeah. It's making me smile. Listen, if you're not into metal detecting, but you're thinking about bird watching, it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. You have to use your ears a lot for bird watching. Pick out the species by their calls, you know. As I can hear chickadees, American robins. There go the bobolinks. The male chasing the female there. There he goes. Female on the bottom, the male up there. I don't even know if you can see them at all. How nice. That's some treasure for you. That's some golden-headed treasure. Also heard a raven in the woods. Very cool. All right, enough screwing around. Let's get back to digging nails. Nailed it! Whew, a little out of breath. Coughing. A lot of dust and pollen out here. Really garbage signal, but I dug it anyway. Seemed to be repeatable. Looks like we got ourselves a flatty. Have a look at that. Ah, isn't that nice? Check that out. That is cool. Beautiful old platy. A little bit of a sunburst pattern.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Very pretty.
Didn't really see a back mark, but it looks to me like there's a couple letters on the back.
That's an oldie.
Yeah. Can you see any letters on the back? I thought I saw a couple, like on one side.
I put my bifocals on. But yeah, probably. I bet you it does have something on it.
Hmm.
On about like England or something.
Hmm. Well, that's beautiful.
Yep.
Is that tomback or is it just a flatty?
I think it's a flatty.
It has that shiny black appearance.
Yeah. It could be toneback.
Yeah, I don't know. I won't say it is because I don't know for certain, but.
Yeah, I'm not that familiar with the buttons.
But it's old. That's a golden oldie right there. Well, I'm delighted now. I'm thrilled.
Chuck's on the board.
I'm on the board. I swear there's a couple letters there. You can bottom feed, it's fine.
No. I would never do that.
No, field doesn't belong to me. You help yourself. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. Whew. Feeling a little lightheaded.
Yeah, I can't lock on to anything today.
Quite warm out here, a lot of pollen in the air, and I'm exhausted because I'm so out of shape.
Well, it takes a lot out of you.
It sure does. But I just got one more target. Looks like it's another button. I think I'm done. 2 buttons is plenty. Have a look. Doesn't appear to be anything on it in the way of patterning. But that's definitely an oldie. Old convex button. Little nubbin of a shank on the back. Pretty solid 13-14 at depth. Whew. All right, that is awesome. History's everywhere, man. It's just under your feet. Well, I'm pretty beat. I'm gonna say goodbye now. Tracy, I think, is gonna hunt a little longer.
Hello, world. I'm gonna hunt a little longer.
She's committed. She's committed. Good for you. I hope you dig something awesome.
I'll let you know if I do.
Yeah, you will. She'll let me know. Oh, Chuck, right after you left. Oh, well, good for her. I'm beat. All right, guys, I will see you on the next hunt. Thanks, Tracy.
My pleasure.
There was one other thing I found that I didn't shoot in the video, but I figured I'd shoot video now because I've been looking at it, and it's getting more interesting the more I look at it. Have a look. I'm not sure what this gizmo is. Now, Tracy took a look at it, and she felt it was part of a parasol, but you can see that little piece there, that looks like it's fancy. And it's got this groove. I'm not sure what that's about. It might have been a piece here at one point that broke off, but there is letters on it right there. S-U. And Tracey was saying she thought it was part of a parasol. I guess it could be. It kind of looks like a finial that might have gone on the end of something. But it's very, very interesting. I feel like it was once symmetrical. This kind of lobe thing that's sticking out on the right. I think there was a one on the left originally. So, but I don't know what it is. But it's interesting, so we'll clean it up. And we'll do a little research. I can't guarantee we'll find anything on something so obscure, but I'll ask around. Whew, I'm hot. I'm tired. I'm out of shape. I can't keep up with Tracy and Nancy. They're gonna keep going. I'm gonna bail. I'm too tired. I'm too fat, too out of shape. But I'll get back there, don't you worry. And I had a great hunt today. Found so many cool things. Got to enjoy the bobolinks, some bluebirds here. Saw some barn swallows, some other beautiful birds. Heard a raven singing. You know, dug a couple old 19th and 18th century buttons. Great day. All around, great day. And I'm ready to go to bed. All right. Later, folks. See you on the next one. Thanks, Tracy.
My pleasure.